Hello everyone, I am Defudge 3004. Welcome back to Osiris New Dawn. This is the stable branch, mainly because on October 27th they released an update just after the other video got done on the experimental that I did when we got the aluminum and repaired the buggy. There was an update for the main branch. And we already kind of know what's going on, so I'm not going to go over the patch notes because it was pretty much the same that was it for the experimental. They are looking at maybe making some other creatures be independent for like caves or rainstorms or something like that. But so I just wanted to come into here. Since this is going to be the main branch, we're going to go ahead and start up a new character in here. Been a while since we've done this. We've been on the experimental for a bit now. So let's go ahead and go to the story campaign. So in the story campaign, the last time we were here, we were on Lutari with New Dawn. If you can believe that, that's been that long ago. It's been a while since we've been on the old stable branch. Let's go ahead and get a new character. Okay, looks like we still only have the main person. We don't have male or female. I hope they bring back the female. That would be good if they could. I really like doing, having that choice. I probably will again do a ranger just because I want to do the ranger. Kind of froze up there for a quick second. The marine is fine. Combat, engineering, science. We're just going to do this so that way everything is 10. We have 10 points to spend. Speed, health, strength, stamina. And let's go ahead and go to next. Let's make this one a red. Secondary is going to be black. Detail will probably be maybe a little more of... We'll make it that kind of like blue. Kind of give it like a metallic kind of look to it. The glow is going to be white, so we can see more. At least that's my hope. And we are just going to choose a name. Let's do... Okay, we'll do that. Jose Park, huh? So this is our character, and kind of has a nice outfit on. So let's go ahead and get into this, and I'm going to skip over the intro because it's the same one that we've seen with the, the big ship blowing up, and I'll meet you once we get on the planet. We're going to do this normal mode, and then we will get this going. Alright, so we are now on
Your suit
planet.
has been breached. Patch your suit immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
Your health vitals are low. Bandage your wounds.
Yes, ma'am. Bandaging our wounds. Much better. Let's eject the pod door. Alright, so the update, I do believe, is the story mode that they released. Let's go and get out of there.
Atmospheric conditions. Oxygen 0.4%. Pressure is 2.5%.
Now we need to begin gathering stuff. We're going to have to use our survival tool on most of this. But we'll gather up whatever we can. Good, that's a lot of patch tape. Looks like there are quite a few things here that we can gather up. Again, just like on the experimental. And we will have to take all the ship stuff apart so we can, build everything. And at least we know we can get aluminum from the rocks. If we just use a bashing rock and repair it a gazillion times, then we can get our stuff. That's what I'm looking forward to. And it looks like we are probably starting again in the north area. Yes,
Injuries detected.
Yes, I know. I'll take care of them in a little bit, friend. Just let me get all my bearings done. There is some water there. Wait, there's a booster unit. There we go. I always miss that one because it's so darn small. Broken barrel. We only have one broken barrel, but that's okay. We don't need like a lot of broken barrels. Oxygen critical. At least we're not bleeding out or anything. That's always good. Crab sheddings. I'm not going to get too worried about a lot of that stuff. So yes, we are back on the main branch. That's good. And we can hopefully begin getting some stuff going right away as soon as possible, since we do have an idea.
Shelters can be built for protection from dust storms.
Okay, we can make the scrap hut, which we have to do here really soon. Let's try to find where our oxygen thingies are so we can get that filled up. Should be one right there. 62%.
Plant-like life forms detected. Extract plant material.
System computer, report on the New Dawn and crew.
The New Dawn suffered a reactor overload during interstellar braking, causing the catastrophic system breach. No living crew members detected.
Okay, so there are no other crew members around, and the catastrophic breach is what did us in. So change our view. Okay, so not all the missions are in. They are still working on it. It is probably going to be a while according to the patch notes from the developer blog, which I will link in the description. And we can have you can look at that. I may go over a little bit of that here in a quick minute. Let me just try to gather as much of this stuff as I can, and then we will begin going over stuff like that. So that way at least we have this leg up, and then we can begin getting into the game itself. One of these pods is now done. That is good. And now let's go take a look at some of the things that are in the developer blog so you can see for yourself what they are talking about. After I gather the other broken barrel. Nice. So now we have two of them. Great. So here under the developer blog, dev blog, current goals. Hello Explorers, since the story update released, we've been gathering your feedback and responses to the past update, and we wanted to share our priorities as we go into the next update. Based on your feedback, this is what we've gathered. The pros and the cons. The story has added a new layer of immersion and reason to progress and explore. Mines and caves are more immersive. These are the pros. Weather balancing seems to be universally improved. Power systems show promise but have a few more kinks to clean up. Overall polish of animations, player movements are well received. Sound mastering has been well received. Snubs, creatures, AI is good, but it spawns too much sometimes. Totally agree with that. The cons. Story progression seems stuck at certain points. Rover mission or comms mission, so they need to get that fixed. AI variety is sorely needed, and no issue we've stated as we are refactoring the other AI with the physically based setup the Snubs larva has, so they will be getting the other ones ready. Progression unlocking is a hotly contested topic, especially for more experienced players. So people, and I understand, we just want to move on. You already know what you're doing, so the progression system really slows people down. Skill tree balancing, another known issue. We are planning on balancing the skill tree for this next update anyway, so that'll be coming. A few bugs. We have had a list that's been compiled over on Discord. So far, nothing too crazy or difficult to address. Goals and tasks. We have some ideas on how to tackle the progression issue in the story mode. The current setup is a bit narrow at times, and we think it should be opened up a bit. The main trunk of the text should be available to you when needed, while exploration unlocks should offer optional and additive buildables that expand your tech tree capabilities further. Creature AI is the other primary focus. The goal is to create meaningful AI that also creates strategy and variety. Having certain creatures act in certain ways, attack certain items or each other, that would be cool, or live in certain places or conditions, like I said in the Winter Gathering stuff, in caves or in rainstorms only. We hope it'll add more meaning and immersion to the experience. Lastly, there's the progression stopper. Issues on the story. Please bear with us. We need a little time on this one. So progression stoppers are everything just stops. We can't progress past that point, and so it is not complete. They're still working on the game. There's a lot more to come, so this will be a little bit of an interesting experience. Welcoming to the new players. Thank you for choosing Osiris New Dawn and our community. I hope you've been having a having a fun ride so far, and if you feel so inclined, I look forward to meeting you over on Discord. So that was pretty much all of the dev blog, and then down, let me go back so I can show you the other thing that I was going to show you. The story update, new story mode, survival mode, main menu, deformable terrain, AI, player animations, and tons more. And this was on Thursday, October 27th, and that's good. That means right after I got the other one done, that one came out. And so we have the story mode and different things. We know about most of this because we've been playing the experimental, so this is no real big surprise. And Phoenix Team voice logs. We did hear some of those voice logs. Cryptex blueprints, we know about that. Survival challenge, creative mode, and then of course the new beginning that shows the different story campaign, creative, and challenge. So for servers, there's private or public, and the starting worlds for public servers, and terrain deformation, which we already know about. So this is pretty much just going into the thing that we already know from the experimental. Maybe they polish things up a little bit and stuff like that, but they put this on here, so we do know about that. Let's go ahead and get back into the game, and we'll see how far we can get into this. Alright, we still need to sample the plant life, so probably ought to... We did pick up a rock. Let's go get another rock. There should be one around here somewhere, because I saw them. Some copper right there. If we can get a chisel going, that would be great. There's lots of copper. There we go. Rock there, and we'll gather one more. Let's go ahead and see about making a bashing rock real quick. Okay, there we go. I was like, where'd it go? Let's do 2 bashing rocks. Just so we have them, let's go to F1, and let's put one of those guys on number 3. And let's go over and sample the plant life. So here's a nice thing. We have an oxygen geyser right there, and you can hear it, I hope, pretty good. Well, it could. It sounds like wind blowing. Let's go find a little bit of plant life. There's a couple of pieces of plant life. We have the cinnamon ferns. Okay, cinnamon. We're going to need a whole bunch of these anyway, the alien fibers, just because we need those. There's that, azaleas, and the cactuses.
Carbon-based rocks can be used in emergency situations.
I'm going to gather some of these. There we go. And then we will do the next step. Since we got that one, let's go over here to this one. This should be the purple one. Let's get that one done, and then we will see about doing the next step. We need to make a shard blade. That won't be too bad since we do have a more idea of what we can do with that now. This is going to help out a lot. That will help us get way more stuff, hopefully a little bit quicker. We also need branches. We always need branches. And I saw something. It was just a floaty thing. Let's go ahead and get this purple tree going too. Alright, got the fern berry tree, the purple berry tree done. Now, let's go ahead and see about crafting a shard blade. What do we need for the shard blade? We need some of the makeshift cloth bundles. 2 of them. Let's go ahead and get those done. I wish it would make more than one at a time. So they opened up the lashing and the bandage. That's cool. Now we can make the... Where'd the shard blade go to? There it is. We need a stone blade. We need one more rock. Hopefully around this rock there will be some good stuff. We'll go get our oxygen filled up too. Good. A couple of good rocks. Since we're going to need these for a good little bit until we can get stuff actually going, we might as well just go ahead and make sure we have some gathered. We cannot gather anything from those, but we can gather them from the other rock sources around here. Let's go ahead and get this guy torn down. And then we can find a good place to build at again. And I don't want to be building down here like we did the first time in the experimental. I want to build up on a better place that's going to be better for us. One more. I do like how we're able to get stuff under the ground, because in the original game you could not. Alright, we need to go over there, get that one last piece up there, and hopefully we'll be able to find a good place to start building at. We'll make the hut first. So let's just get up here and start dismantling this guy. Oh yeah, we gotta find these flat pieces, wherever they went to. Ah, underneath the ground, okay. Excuse me. Let's gather up all of this. So you may have to remember to look around under the ground or at the ground to see some of the parts that you're just not going to be able to find otherwise. I think. There we go. We should be pretty much done with this now. So we can't take any more of that. Oh, right there, another one. Cool, so we got quite a bit of stuff from that. That's awesome. Okay, looks like that's everything. Let's go find a good place to build. How much do we have on our person?
Injuries detected.
Yes, I'll take care of it in a minute. Just do have quite a bit of stuff. We have lots of the scrap metal. That's good. Our injuries are just going to have to be detected for a little bit. I don't want to, again, build too terribly far away. Ooh, you know what? Last time we built right over there, and this isn't a bad place. But I still want to go up on a higher elevation, but I want to be really close to there so we can still get oxygen. Let me go looking around and see if I can find a nice place, because I don't remember where the other one was where we built at on the experimental. It is starting to be nighttime. I haven't found a good place yet. Time is just passing by really fast here. I'm up on a rock. Let's go ahead and see about building a shard blade. So we need a stone blade first. Let's build that. Okay, and then we can build a shard blade. Alright, cool. So now we have that. We need to build a scrap hut, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. Let's go to F1 and let's put the shard blade.
Injuries detected.
I know. On number 4 for right now. That way. And there they are. Got one of the creatures. Let's go ahead and inspect him, and then let's go get some meat. Cool. So now we have that. So far, there's only been the one, and that's good, but of course the night is not over yet. So apparently, if you're just standing on the rock, you'll fall through the rock again. I was just up on here, and I heard the thump, and I was like, what the heck, did I fall off or something? I don't quite know what happened, and yes, I fell through the rock. You can get out pretty easy. It's not that big of a deal. Still, it's just kind of annoying that still happens. So do be prepared for that. I know, it's okay. It won't hurt for long. Let's go ahead and gather some of that, because we're going to need the hide anyway. And they are trying to get the alien hide to work right, because apparently there is a little bit of a glitch with that. Oxygen is low. We're not feeling the best. So I guess what we're going to do is go down and get some oxygen, find a drink or something. We don't really have a lot of food that we can get right now, but at least we do have we do have some.
Vitals stabilized.
There we go, that's better. Now we just gotta go down and get some oxygen. Where's our... crash site is down there. Look for the big circles. I'm gonna go get my oxygen filled up, and hopefully by that time it will be close to morning and we can go see about getting that stuff filled up.
Injuries detected. System restored.
Okay, that was very interesting. Had a hissing sound when it let out air. That was pretty cool. That's kind of fascinating and scary at the same time when you really start to think about it, you know. I do believe I found a pretty decent place, F3. We're not too super far away. There's our stuff. It looks like there's a bunch of space debris right next to us. Has a decent amount of room to work with, so I think this will be a really good place to begin building our new base in this new land. Hopefully this will work out good. I'm probably going to put stuff on this side of this rock here, so let's go ahead and build a scrap hut and we'll figure out how we're going to do everything here. Let's go to F2 and structures, scrap hut, and let's put that guy right over here on this side. Right like that. That should work, and let's build that. Alright, cool. So
Construct a workbench for tool creation and repair. You can also dismantle items into smaller components.
Thank you. Will do. Workbench, we're going to need another cloth bundle. Let's go and do that. Utilities, workbench. Now, we really got to kind of figure out a good way to do this without pinching ourselves in an area or something. Let's bring that guy like that. I really want to have this guy right next to us so we can repair stuff pretty easy. So what I'll do is I'll stick it right out here like that, right next to the hut. Put that guy right there. Sweet.
Alien life form remnants detected. Collect samples. Your workbench can recycle creature parts into hide for crafting leather.
Cool, so we need to get 3 creatures found, or it says 3 creatures harvested. So I'm sure we're gonna have to get the snubs or whatever. We could possibly get some of the sheddings, but I'm thinking that it's gonna have to be a live creature, or what was once a live creature. First, let's repair everything. Let's get these things done so we don't have to worry about them as much. And we begin the arduous task of setting everything up. It's actually not too bad. It's just, you know, kind of like every other game, going through all the stuff, just try to get things done. Alright, we do have several rocks. I did pick up 6 of those, and looks like booster unit used to improve astronauts' hover height and hover fuel recharge at the cost of hover duration and fuel efficiency. Okay, that's what that is. I don't know if we're going to be able to pick up any hides or anything. We do know where the scrap hut is, so that's not that big of a deal. I really do like that part. I'm glad they put that part in. Looks like there's plenty of rocks around. And our thing down there for the oxygen isn't too terribly far away, so let's go see.
Injuries detected.
Okay. It looks like there may be aluminum or something right over there, which we're going to wait until it tells us to. That way we don't mess that up. But let's go see if we can harvest some of this stuff. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but we'll try. Okay, cool. We can do that. All right. 2 and 1 more piece. Let's go ahead and do that. Got it. Okay, craft leather. 0 of 1 leather crafted. I did get 2 leather off the creatures, so that's good. And somebody told me that in a comment that we can also do something else. And I'm going to see if that is true. I'm not doubting you at all. I just want to, show everybody else too, because it's always important to do that kind of thing. Let's get over to our hut and hopefully I'll show you what that is. Over at our hut here, let's recycle an object, and I think that this is what will work. Hey, we have some lead. How do you like that? So let's take a crab talon. Okay, alien hide and alien tissue. How do you like that? Thank you for showing me that. I had no idea that you could do that. Nice. So now we have that. Yay! We have some more stuff. That's awesome. What do we get from that? Alien hide. Okay, that's fine. We should gather up a bit of that stuff. What about that? Okay, we cannot recycle that at all. Okay, cool. Now, what we need to do is go to craft an item. It's going to take a second to load. We need a leather. How much leather do we need again? It says craft 1 leather. Okay. So let's go ahead and craft a leather. Sweet. Leather crafted. Okay, now we need to go get aluminum. So a barrel crafted and a makeshift chisel crafted. Let's see about the barrel first. Let's go and do that. Sweet.
A furnace can be used to create metal objects. Oxygen is a natural byproduct. Remember to add fuel to your furnace.
Let's go to F2. Let's see about the furnace. We need a crude pipe. Let's go ahead and make a crude pipe here real quick. Crude pipe. There we go. Awesome. And then we will go to F2 and we will see about getting the furnace in. Cool. Right there, right next to our little place, so that way we can use that. F and build. Awesome.
A radar can be used to find resources in a wider radius.
Okay, let's go to F3. I want to go see if we can find medium hardness is going to be aluminum. And there could be aluminum nearby. We're just going to have to go and see. Aluminum is going to be white. So I am going to look for the aluminum. We'll break that down with the bashing rocks that we have, and we will go from there. Alright, found a piece of aluminum. Let's go to number 3, and let's go whack this guy until we get a piece of aluminum. Hopefully this won't take horribly long, but we are going to have to make a few bashing rocks just to be able to do that. F1, let's put that guy in his place. Getting close. Should be here in just a quick second. Let's go ahead and go to F1. We should have one more bashing rock we can put in its place. And let's go see if we can get a piece. Awesome. We just got some aluminum. And also I'm noticing, just like on the experimental, there are tons of resources around everywhere. And they are not just limited to certain areas, just like it has been. That is good. That really does help out a lot. Let's go back. Let's make the chisel, and then we'll see about possibly making the radar dish as well. Alright, made it back over to the bench. Let's go see what it's going to take to make the makeshift chisel. We need leather straps. We don't have enough leather straps because we have to make another piece of leather. So let's go and do that. We'll make some leather straps. And now we need another crude pipe. So let's go and do that. Okay. Put all that stuff on us. And now let's go ahead and make the chisel. At least this time we know. Sweet. Now we have the chisel. Now we have the chisel. And I put a rock in the repair bench. Workbench. Whatever it's called. Alright. So we have that. Let's go look at seeing about the radar dish. We're going to need a circuit board and a wire, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, but we're going to go take a quick look. Alright, wire, looks like we can go ahead and make that. We'll make all 5 wires, so let's get that done. Okay, got that done. Now let's go ahead and make a circuit board. Cool. So now we have that. Let's go to F2. Utilities. Radar dish. This guy we can just go ahead and slap right back over here. That isn't going to hurt anything. F. Build. Awesome. So now we have our radar
Are you
dish.
there? Come in, Fox. Do you read me?
Dawkins, you're alive. How did you survive the...
I'm stuck here in the nav module. Power systems are low and life support systems are damaged. We need to find Phoenix team to help. There's not much time.
What about Zhang and Hawks? How are you on supplies?
Zhang and Hawks didn't make it. I was lucky enough to be in the nav module when the explosion happened, but Hawks was helping Zhang in engineering.
Roger that, Dawkins. I'm just glad you're okay.
This channel is using too much power. I must conserve. Please hurry.
Okay, we're gonna get this guy refueled. What the heck? That was close. That was very close. Look at that. It's right over there. Right over there being a relative term, but he doesn't look too terribly far away. Let's go see. Then we'll get oxygen since we can now use that because we have it refueled. So, everything is pretty much the same like it was on the experimental, but now it's on the stable. So if you don't want to do the experimental, you don't have to. Sweet, that one really isn't too far away. Let's go to number 3 and let's go see. Hopefully some good stuff that we can get. That would be awesome if it was. Lon's Delight. We need Lon's Delight. We need Lon's Delight. No, we cannot get that. Okay, that's fine. But at least we know that we can get that. Now, the other one is going to be over here, and I'm thinking he's going to be quite a ways away. Let me just go take a quick look. And at least we got a bit farther on the first try than we did on the experimental, because I understand a little bit more of how to get stuff and where it is. Well, looks like he might be more towards where our stuff is. I think by the time we get over there, it may be gone, but I guess it's worth a try. You never know. It could have good stuff. You just never know. Let's go take a look-see here. Hoping to get over there as quickly as possible. Not the best runner in the world, but then again, when you're wearing a heavy suit, I'm sure it is not easy. Oh, yay, it's in Hades Hive. Not what I want. But that is also just right here now. Okay. Everything is gone.
Oxygen levels dangerous.
Could have gotten, but it isn't here, so I'm not going to go into Hades Hive too much. Let's go back to our hut. Let's go and get oxygen refilled, and then we will probably call this good for now. It looks like our buggy is also available, and we can begin getting that guy repaired. Yay! That's going to be awesome. Alright, let's go get our oxygen filled up. Much better. And now we actually can use this thing again, and that's good. So it looks like we do have enough for plastic and rubber and charred alien bits. It's like we also have some glass and different things that we're going to have to make up. And we have quite a few supplies. That's always good. 16 nutrition, 4 thirst for those little bit red berries. That's awesome. Alright, well, we did get our stuff set up. We got to set up, excuse me, a little bit faster than we did the first time because now we know how to do all that stuff. Do use your bashing rock on the aluminum until you get a piece, and then you can begin really doing stuff once you have this guy ready. That's awesome. Thank you for joining me here. This is Osiris New Dawn. We are now in the stable branch, and we will be doing this. We're also going to be going over finding the buggy and starting to get that guy set up as well. You have a good day. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video, and if you would like to subscribe, that would be really awesome too. And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.